Indian motorcycle market over the last few years have grown rapidly, and that's been across segments, be it the superbikes, the cruisers or even the commuter bikes. But one segment that was left somewhat unattended to was a smaller sports bike segment, and that is the segment now Honda has addressed with their latest product, the CBR Honda 650F. If you thought superbikes were a bit too big for you, then maybe you should have a look at this one.
A smaller sport bike is what many, including the young riders, wish for, and nothing really prepares you better for riding a superbike than a bike like this. The CBR650F is a bike which is attractive, lightweight and easy to maneuver, but reasonably quick, and you will find this out for yourself if you find an open stretch of road. And I like the sound of the exhaust as you rev her hard.
In terms of the styling, the CBR650F is a typical sports bike, a huge bulging tank, full fairings, nice graphics on the fairings and of course a lean forward riding position. But remember that Honda also has a bigger sibling of this, the 1-liter CBR Fireblade, and obviously styling cues have been borrowed from that. But of course, as compared to the Fireblade, this is much more of a relaxed bike to ride. The seating position, in spite of being a lean forward, is not as drastic, and of course it's a much slower bike than the Fireblade. So you can actually ride this bike long distance without tiring too much.
And another thing that impresses me is the fit and finish of the bike. Right from the paint job to the quality of materials, everything is top-notch and looks good and feels solid. But for the time being, the only color that will be on offer is this one. If you want a different color scheme, then you will have to wait till Honda launches something new.
The CBR650F here is powered by an inline 4-cylinder motor, a 648cc unit, and I can tell you one thing, even if I had ridden this machine without the Honda badge here, I still possibly would have said this is a Honda because of the way she delivers the power and the way she rides. The engine here is smooth, it's refined, and the power delivery is absolutely linear. It's a pleasure to twist the throttle on this bike. The engine here is mated to a 6-speed transmission, which is equally a delight to shift through. Overall, this is one bike you will enjoy riding even if you ride very hard. The motor here delivers 85 brake horsepower, and I personally tend to believe that this is slightly on the lower side. I would have been happier with another 15 to 20 brake horsepower more, because when you're cruising on the highway, you do tend to run out of a top-end whack. But it is the 62 Newton meters of torque which actually sees the bike very well in city traffic. And in terms of rideability, this is really nice because this is lightweight and it's very easy to maneuver it through city traffic. In fact, be it the highway or even the city traffic, this bike is a breeze.
And the double pedal discs on the front wheel do a fantastic job of stopping the bike well. And it also comes with ABS for added safety. The only thing that warrants a bit of caution when riding is the ground clearance of 133mm, which is pretty much in the range of a standard sports bike fare, but it does bottom out on some nasty speed breakers. The bike sits on what Honda calls a Twin-spar steel frame with monoshocks and weighs in at 215 kilograms and is a shade over 2.1 meters in length.
The CBR650 here is a machine which I'm sure will create a niche for itself, especially among the young set of riders, and more so because there is hardly any competition except for Kawasaki. This is a good-looking bike, rides really well, and of course is reasonably priced. So it has many things going for it, and this is one bike which will also prepare you to ride a superbike one day.
And what I also like about this CBR650F is the price tag. At Rs 7.3 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi, it is a decent price for a bike with this kind of build quality, performance and the reliability it is sure to offer with the Honda badge on it. And this I am sure will also add to the reason as to why you might see quite a few of these on Indian roads.